The Electro Spirit, a 1 elixir card with the ability to stun and delay, damage and reset charging opponents. It has a stunning duration of 0.5 seconds and its Electro Chain can hit up to 9 opponents. But it's much more versatile, and in this video I would like to show you more utilization possibilities. We'll start with easy, well-known ones and we'll end with useful King Tower activations and very useful counters. And I got some new ones, so hold on, the footage is only 5 more minutes and arranged in chapters. So let's start with the most used ability to damage your opponent. It's very handy in defense against the Witch or Night Witch to clear the bats or skeletons, so it's easier to take out the Witch. But it's also very handy as a backup card in an attack. For the Hog, for the Giants, for the Royal Giant, for every attack that is vulnerable against swarms. Another handy card for this kind of situations is the Rage spell. Both cards will kill the bats and the skeletons, but my preference is the Electro Spirit, because it's more versatile. You can also use the Electro Chain to damage the tower, and there are less than 9 opponents in its way. The Electro Spirit is also a cheap way to lure a Royal Ghost away from your weakest tower. Just place it on the edge of the left half. I have another nice example of one of its abilities. As I said in the intro, Electro Spirit has the ability to stun and delay your opponent for 0.5 seconds. And in some situations it's just enough to win the game. There are a lot of ways to activate a King Tower, but the cheapest versions are always the best. You can use the Spirit to draw the Magic Archer to the middle. And you can use another card to let him shoot your King Tower. The next King Tower activation is well known. With the same combination as before, you can let the Mega Knight attack your King Tower. You probably have seen this one before. Still, it's very useful because you only spend 2 elixir for it. It is also a cheap way to let another Electro Chain hit your King Tower. Just place the Electro Spirit between both towers when the lightning strikes. The next one is a tricky one. You can use a lock to tip the Magic Archer to the middle. When you repositioned him, you just place the Spirit between him and the King Tower. Let's go to the next ability, Reset Charging Attacks. When you're under attack by the Inferno Dragon or the Mighty Miner, you can use the Electro Spirit to reset the charge. This is very handy when you're low in elixir, but I prefer a backup card to reshift the focus of its attack. This isn't only applicable to charging attacks, but to all attacks that lock their focus. Not only in defense, but also in offense. It's a nice way to stop a charge and get some extra tower damage in. This will also work against the Inferno Tower and the Little Prince. As I said before, when you're facing an attack with a locked card, like the X-Bow in this example, you can use the Electro Spirit to reshift its focus. Try to use a backup card that is able to take the damage and take out the enemy. The Electro Spirit is also able to stop the pull of a fisherman, which is very handy in dangerous attacks like these. The Electro Spirit will jump the river and stop the hooking ability of the fisherman. Even when the fisherman is too far away to make the jump, the fisherman will pull the Electro Spirit, and when it's near it will still unleash its stunning ability. The Electro Spirit can also break a charge or dash from cards like the Golden Knight, Prince, Dark Prince, Ram Rider, Battle Ram or the Bandit, as you can see in this split screen. I only use the Spirit for these examples, but using a backup card next to it is much better. Be careful using the Spirit when your main attacks are made by low health troops, such as the Graveyard or Skeleton Barrel. Activating the King Tower can greatly hinder the effectiveness of your attacks, as you can see in this comparison. 0 damage is done in the example where the King Tower was activated. Let's go to the next chapter, useful counters. Some of them are also in my previous video, but I have some new ones as well. You can counter the Goblin Barrel in this way. Position the Electro Spirit on the inside and the skeletons to the outside. If you don't have the skeletons in your deck, you can still use the Electro Spirit with the same placement. In this way you'll only take 1 hit of 2 goblins. Try to release the Spirit when the shadow of the barrel hits the river. If you're facing a single Night Witch, you can place your Spirit in the middle with a high placement. In this way you'll only take damage of 1 bat. If you're facing a single fisherman, you should release the Spirit within his hooking range on the border of the left lane from the moment our tower is attacking him. And then you'll get a +2. If you're under attack by the Skeleton Barrel, be sure to release the Spirit 1 moment before the balloon pops. But if you're under attack by a Graveyard, you have to delay the Spirit 1 fragment. Wait till you see 3 to 4 skeletons, so the Electro Chain gets more value. This high placement to the middle is also applicable when facing the Goblin Gang or the Skeleton Army. The top placement will draw the troops to the middle, giving your tower more time to take them out. This high placement scatters the group, so your tower doesn't face them all at once. The archers can be taken out as well, and it will give you a positive elixir trade of 2. The minions can be drawn away as well, so the tower has a bit more time to clear them. The next one is also very useful. Position it high again to the left of the middle and the hunter can be counted with the help of the tower. So that's it. I hope this video could help with some new insights or refresh your spirit thoughts. Either way, I would be happy if you let me know in the comments. It can really help me to make better videos in the future. I just started this channel a couple of months ago and starting from scratch, it's hard to get your channel visible for a bigger audience. If you'd like to help me out, I would be very happy if you subscribed and liked my videos. Thank you in advance and thank you for watching.